Hello and welcome to Louisiana Beer Reviews on my alternative channel, Anti-War. And today on Anti-War I have Schlitz High Gravity. Introduced in 2005, Schlitz High Gravity Lager. The Stroh Brewing Company. That's who introduced this. Well, they introduced a couple of the Schlitz higher gravity, the Red Bull in 1985, and the Bull Ice later on, but I think in '94. That's Red Bull's 5.9, Bull Ice is 8.2, which you can't really find it anymore, and then this one is 8.5. It says right here, the legal disclosure, malt liquor. I bought this, and then it says Pabst.com, which they only show a picture of it. They don't give any kind of website information. I bought this in Houston, Texas, and then when I got to the hotel I was irritated because I could see it was an outdated can, and close to the hotel there was another store, another convenience store, which had fresh cans. Best Buy many months from now. But I did notice that I had a couple of cans, one at the hotel and one here, and I noticed that it held up very well, being a little bit past the Best Buy date. I mean, it's only like not even a week past the date. Of course, you want stuff fresh as possible when it comes to beer. Yeah. Well, it's about 2 weeks past the date at this point. Okay, anyway. Thick white head, a clear golden appearance, gold bull, gold beer, little orange there on camera. When it first came out, it was sold around here sparingly, not commonly, but it came in this can, Schlitz VSL, very smooth lager. The Stroh Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Well, that was when Miller was making it. Miller Brewing Company was making it. It's a 2009 can. Then they updated the label. I found this big can somewhere, probably Texas or Florida. They changed the name to Schlitz High Gravity. That is called now. It says same thing, malt liquor, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 2017 can. But Stroh's actually got bought by Pabst in 1999. Sorry, 1999. And now this is being made in La Crosse, Wisconsin. No, this one is Memphis City Brewing, yes, which is interesting because that was Schlitz's one of their new breweries in Memphis, and Stroh's bought it, and City Brewing owns it now. But City Brewing is partially owned by Pabst, so I guess they're kind of still making their own product. Okay, at this time. You can see that frothy head of foam. That's a good sign of beer health. Smells like strong malted barley, bread. Of course, they're probably using some corn syrup, or as they call it, brewer syrup, a special type of corn syrup for brewing. Brewer syrup, still corn syrup, but you could probably buy that stuff at home brew shops. Brewer syrup. Basically a liquid sugar to ferment into alcohol. Maybe you could add table syrup. I'm not a scientist that knows much about brewing, but you need some kind of fermentable to help barley, which American barley is kind of bad on fermenting, to a high gravity at least. So they have changed the bull over the years. This is the new stylized bull, still showing power, masculinity. I'm ready to come at you. Bulls don't come at you. Bulls don't come at you soft, you know. A high gravity brew with tremendous flavor for those who appreciate a full-bodied malt beverage. It is full-bodied. I would call it heavy-bodied. Rich grains, corn, barley. A little hop bitterness, but you know, minimal. 2 out of 5 hop cones, and that might be pushing it. Maybe it's less than that. But at the most, at the high level, 2 out of 5 hop cones. I guess it is, yeah, to balance out the malt. I'll say 2 out of 5. Okay, probably about 17 IBUs. Sweetness, yeah, it's a little bit sweet. 3 out of 5 sugar cubes. Tasty product, a little bit heavy for me. I'm not really into these heavy beers that you can eat like a meal, like Campbell's Chunky Soup. They're like literally beers that you can eat like a meal. You say, well, I need to gain weight, and I need to gain weight fast. This and those cheladas, those tomato cheladas at Anheuser-Busch and Modelo and Tecate and Sol sell, yeah, that'll put on pounds. So, I like it. I would not drink it more than, say, once a week because it's just too rich and heavy for me. Might be 3.5 out of 5 sugar cubes now that I think of it. But it is well made. City Brewing did not wreck this one. I thought they wrecked the regular Schlitz, which used to be very hoppy. Had elevated hop, brassy hop bitterness. Really nice. Some people, including myself, at some points thought it was becoming more like an India Pale Lager. But now it's just like a regular kind of syrupy beer, but it's not bad. I thought the 1977 to 2011 Schlitz was better when that was made by Pabst and then later Miller, with, you know, using their recipe, because that was very dry beer, not much sweetness involved. But hey, things change. So now Anheuser-Busch is getting involved with the production for 2025. I don't know if they're going to make the Schlitz Gold Bull, high gravity, I mean. Well, everybody calls it the Gold Bull, but it'd be interesting to see how theirs tastes if they do make it, because they are experienced with high gravity lagers. They have their Hurricane high gravity at 8.1, so they can do that, and that's a clean product and a little less sweet than this and a little bit crisper. Not to say it's better, I don't know about that, but anyway, so I'll score this I'll give it a B, 8.7 out of 10. Good. Congratulations to its 20th anniversary. And Schlitz malt liquor, the Blue Bull, Schlitz, what do they call it? Blue Bull lager, just lager. Not high gravity, but that Blue Bull has been on the market for 60 years, the 60th anniversary. So, laissez-les, bon temps relais, and now we're going to jump over to the main channel. But thanks for watching Anti-War and our Louisiana Beer Reviews review of Schlitz High Gravity Malt Liquor, 8.5% alcohol, sold in bottles and cans, and I don't know about draft. And y'all go to Memphis, Tennessee and take a City Brewing brewery tour.